Hey guys, have you ever seen what a baby's head looks like on the inside? It's super creepy. Like, they look like aliens. If you look at a whole baby's spine in an x-ray, it's really weird. They don't look like normal people. But they're still super cute, thankfully, on the outside. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about one of the most common questions I get from parents, and that's, how do I know if my baby should be getting adjusted? I wanted to touch base on a few simple things that you can do at home to check, to see what's going on, and to see if maybe we could help a little bit. So 3 things to start with. In our office, we are going to look for hundreds of things, but let's start with 3 simple ones for you guys at home. So first, I want you to look at their jaw. So their jaw, when they nurse or when they eat, should be going straight up and down. See how nice and straight that is? So say if this was a baby latching, picture me being Whitney nursing my babies. Watch them nurse. As they eat, it should be going straight up and down. If you see this part of their jaw coming off to either one of the sides, that could be a sign that there's some stress going on that needs to be helped. The second one, check their eyes. So it's pretty often that a baby's eyes will be shifted up or down like this. Look to see if their eyes are the same size. Look to see if they're the same height. Look to see if one can open farther than the other. All different signs that their cranial bones could be out of alignment that needs a little bit of help. The last one is torticollis, T. So torticollis, it doesn't have to be like medically diagnosed torticollis. So this is just one checking to see if their head is preferring to turn one way or the other. So if you notice your baby is always sleeping with their head to one side and they don't like to turn the other direction, then that could be a sign. So what causes these things? And actually, what kind of things can those things cause? The symptoms that we often see from some of those things are babies that don't sleep very well, babies that are gassy, babies that are fussy, babies that are spitting up, babies that are constipated, babies that are colicky, babies that are not eating as well, maybe not gaining weight as well. Maybe they can't latch very well and they keep falling off. Those are just some of the symptoms that we see in our office very often. And if some of those things are going on, there could be something going on inside. So what causes all of those things in the beginning? Picture this being your baby and me being you when you were pregnant. You know, I look very good as a pregnant woman. So when this baby was inside of you, it's not exactly roomy and comfy. They were kind of cramped in this little tiny uterus for 9 months, and as they grew and grew, it got tighter and smaller. So oftentimes, they are kind of wedged in there weird. And then when they came out into this world, if you had a C-section, it wasn't like you had this big opening inside of you that the doctor gently took your baby out of. They have a tiny incision, and the first thing they do is look for this. And they take their hands and they pull. And that pulling out is necessary to get the baby out, but it can cause a lot of stress to the baby's delicate spine and nervous system. If it wasn't a C-section, and if it was vaginal, we are still having the baby getting pulled out this direction, their head getting laterally flexed both ways to help get the shoulders out. Again, all necessary things to help get the baby out, but things that happen very often irritate their nervous system and need a little help. So later this week, Whitney is going to talk about what that looks like in your child in our office and what a typical visit to our office looks like. But until then, remember JET, J-E-T, jaw. Check for their jaw deviating to the side. E, their eyes. Check their eyes to see if their eyes are up or down, left or right, bigger or smaller. And then T, torticollis. Check to see if their head is turning to one side more than the other. If any of those things are going on, let us know and we would be happy to help.